retirement executive, Ellen Noble.
Hey, I am super excited to be here. What a fantastic event so far. Really excited about Nashville, or shall we call it Cashville. I'm going to encourage everybody, go buy your ticket there, get into your back office, log into your Team ASEA, go to the menu, go to your My Business and hit place an order. And it's right there where you might order products. And so you absolutely want to go and do that straight away. Really excited about the Cashville promotion. That's going to keep us fully engaged up to the summer. And, even just some of the nuggets that have been shared here today, of course, Tyler, I think I find my new favorite word, legacy. A body of people set on a mission. I don't think there's any better description of who we are and what we do. I love Scott's analogy and this idea that we've made more advancements in the last 2 years with our understanding of our science than we have in the previous 10. This idea that we can now analyze our product down to a single heartbeat over 30 years. I mean, what an amazing picture that Scott painted there about our technology. And Chuck, our Advancing Life Foundation, our mission statement is to be a force for good in the world and to better people's lives. And we do that with our beautiful blue bottle and our financial opportunity. But through our Advancing Life Foundation, there's so many places that we can still expand that mission statement. And I just love that we have the Advancing Life Foundation. And then, of course, Jerem, getting us all excited about the OGP. You're going to hear more and more about OGP, or Organic Growth Project or Program. And, the title of my talk here today is really about the future starts now. For me, the future started 5 days ago. As Dr. David Silverman said, myself, David, and a small group of kind of like a focus group were invited into Salt Lake City headquarters for all-day meetings Monday and Tuesday. And corporate unveiled kind of the first pass at this OGP, this program that is going to define who ASEA is in the next 5-10 years. And I'll tell you guys, it was so exciting. And there's really 3 things that came out of that. Number one, this idea of partnership. Tyler teaches this importance of the word a corporation is from the word corpus, body. And if the heart starts arguing who's more important, the heart and the lungs start fighting with each other, that body isn't going to function very well. And I will tell you, in that meeting, it was heart and lungs in perfect harmony, total synergy. And, we use this analogy that the batter is not wet. The cake's not in the oven yet. And field leadership had a tremendous opportunity to engage and discuss and have an impact on where this company is going. So there was true partnership. The second thing is this phrase, world class. I love that phrase, world class, legacy focused. World class, legacy focused company. That's what we are building here. And the word legacy is really all about your ability to build a residual income. We say, hey, do the work once and get paid over and over again. In fact, I'll tell you, one of the biggest lies I think ever told in network marketing is, hey, you can do things that other people aren't willing to do, so you can have the rest of your life what most people can't have. Well, that all depends on you building a secure residual income, a legacy for you and your family. But what if your company goes out of business? I was watching a couple of years ago a very famous CEO in network marketing launch his 3rd or 4th company, and he was boasting and bragging about his successful past network marketing companies. And I'm like yelling at the computer screen, well, if they're so successful, where are they today? You see, to me, a successful company is one that stays in business. And I want you to know that, to me, this is a safe place where we can grow and become, where we can stay in the game long enough until what? Well, until whatever it is for you. Maybe that's developing your belief, figuring out what you want, developing your skill set, your mindset, staying in the game long enough until you become the leader people are looking for. And you've got to have a safe place for you to grow and develop. And so this idea of a world-class legacy company means everything to me. And then forward thinking. That was the other thing came out of these meetings with corporate. This idea of forward thinking, the famous statement of the great ice hockey player Wayne Gretzky saying, you don't skate to where the puck is, you skate to where the puck is going. Another big momentous event happened. Some of you may be aware of it, some not. And it was the idea that, the charge up call. The charge up call has been a field driven tool that has been the absolute backbone of our training and support and belief building through testimonials over the last 11 years. Trish Schwenkler, I want to give her a shout out, a tremendous visionary. She had this idea of doing a daily call that could support and encourage and motivate and inspire the field every single day. And I said, Trish, sure, I'll support you, but I thought it might last 30 days. Well, it lasted 11 years. It lasted almost 4,000 calls. And I want to give Trish, our number one income earner, a tremendous shout out for her vision and commitment to that call. But guess what? Last Monday was the last charge up call. And it's not something to be sad about. It's something to celebrate our success. But times change. Circumstances change. Tool sets change. Social media is very different today than where it was maybe 10 years ago. And things have their moment in time in history, but you've got to keep moving forward. You just don't do the same things because you've always done them. And you've got to look and be forward thinking. I was doing a presentation recently for a new group, and they were kind of saying to me, Alan, how are you so excited after 12 years? Let me explain. We talk about ASEA celebrating its 10th year anniversary, but there's the pre-launch and there's the pre-launch while you're kind of figuring it all out. And so it'll be 12 years this May, my journey with ASEA. And they said, how can you be so excited sharing this story that you've been sharing for 12 years? I mean, the enthusiasm, the passion, the vision, everything was just oozing from me. It's not the words you say, it's the song that you sing. And they were picking up the song. And I said, look, if I could compress all of my experiences for the last 12 years, all of the lives changed physically with this technology, all of the lives changed financially with this incredible opportunity. The relationships that we've built, my very best and closest friends, are in ASEA. If we take all of that and we somehow compress that and package it, I'm now going to say triple that, multiply it by 3, and realize that's the journey in the next 5 years. Our goal is to take this company to a $500 million company in the next 5 years. And I called at the beginning of this year, I called Chuck, I called Tyler, I called Jerem. I gave them all my commitment. I am fully in. I am fully engaged. I am 100%. I've never been so excited in all my life about where we are taking this incredible, incredible organization. So how do you take advantage of this? How do you take advantage of the next 5 years of the future? And I'm going to say to you, I think it's time to revisit some basics. I use this idea of a tree. A tree, it starts as one lonely little shoot, and then it develops branches and twigs and leaves. And imagine it growing into a massive oak tree. And that's your business. That's your business, this beautiful network, this beautiful oak tree that you get to build here. But underneath the surface, where you can't see, is the most important part of the tree. It's the roots. And I imagine that there's these 3 massive roots, and I call them D, B, and A: desire, belief, and attitude. And the DBA also stands for, who are you doing business as? Every single day, revisit, who am I doing business as? Where's my desire? Where's my belief? What's my attitude like? And I'm going to encourage you to really maximize your future in ASEA. Focus on your desire. Revisit your desire. What does winning look like for you? I was doing a training call with an associate. I won't mention any names, but I was doing a call with an associate, and they were telling me their goals and their what they wanted to achieve. And it was so small. It was so insipid. It was so weak. There was no magic in it. And I love Jim Collins's concepts. He calls them BHAGs, big, hairy, audacious goals. Guys, this company's going amazing places. Don't have little goals in your life. Get some big, hairy, audacious goals. Take this weekend, revisit what it means to win here. Number 2, the B, belief. Guys, our product's not on trial anymore. It's very different to where we were 10, 11, 12 years ago. You have got all of the tools and resources at your fingertips to build the belief in this technology and how it changes life, to build the belief in yourself, to build the belief in our business. We have so many financial success stories. But the A is then attitude. That's when you look in the mirror, who do you see? Do you see the leader that people are looking for? Do you see the diamond leader? And you've got to work on this attitude. And I think sometimes we focus on our personal development like it's a checklist. I did my affirmations. I did my visualizations. I did my meditations. Well, hey, that's great for that 15 minutes. But what about the other 15 hours and 45 minutes of the rest of the day? What's happening there? I was challenged one time to go one day without criticizing myself. And I'll tell you, when you develop that level of awareness, I was shocked at just how negative I was, how I beat myself up constantly. And I made an effort to go that one day without criticizing myself. Do it today, do it tomorrow, and become aware of your internal self-talk. And remember, guys, it's not just a checklist for the morning. It's how you live through your dominant thoughts. David Silverman talked about all the turmoil that we've been around in 2020. But Jim Rohn says, hey, guess what? It's not the direction of the wind, it's the set of the sail. But it's not a set of the sail just for 15 minutes in the morning while you check off a list. It's your dominant thoughts. It's your dominant energy. You will attract into your reality people and circumstances that validate how you feel about yourself, who you are, who you become. When you look at the face in the mirror, what do you see? And so I'm going to encourage you to revisit those things, revisit your desire, revisit your belief, revisit your attitudes. Become the leader that people are looking for. Join me on my commitment to give this company everything over the next 5 to 10 years. And I really am grateful for the time given here today to share these thoughts. So thank you so much.